How to increase your revenue by 25 to 50% or more without increasing ad spend. I'm going to show you today a new technology, something you can set up that your competitors are not doing without increasing ad spend, without doing SEO, anything like that. You've never heard of this, probably. It's unlikely you have. It's going to give you a huge advantage. Okay? So first of all, people visit your site every month, either through organic or paid advertising. So either you're ranked on Google, you get referrals, or you're spending money on ads. So you're getting a bunch of clicks, they go to your website. But as you know, maybe 5-10% of people are actually opting in. If you're in e-commerce, it's about 1, 2, 3% of people are actually buying. So you have over 95% of people that visit your website that are actually interested in your service or products that are not taking action. They're interested, but they're not taking action. How can we take advantage of that? Those people are potential leads that are interested in your service, okay, but they're not taking action. So through cross-data visitor matching technology, we can unmask those users and acquire their contact information. We put a script onto your site, okay? So as you know, when you go to a website, it says, do you accept cookies? And a lot of us are accepting the cookies. So basically, your browser right now is full of cookies. And every time you go from site to site, it's leaving crumbs. And a lot of these big data companies are taking advantage of that, and they're tracking you, and they're looking, and they have a profile of you. So we, the small business, let's take advantage of that. Let's tap into the big data sets and take advantage of that. How does this work? That script is installed in your website. When someone comes into your website, it analyzes their cookies. It cross-checks that, it matches it, cross-data visitor matching, it matches it with the big credit companies, which we have a contract with. We pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in licensing to get this information, and you get access to it. So you now have a full data profile of about 20 to 25% of people that are visiting your website. About 20 to 25% of people we can identify, and we can legally reach out to them through email or direct mail. Okay, you're not allowed to call and you're not allowed to text them unless they're a business. If you're doing B2B, you can call them or text them. Okay, if they're direct to consumer, if they're just people, you're not allowed to call them, but you are allowed to email them in the United States as long as you follow a certain criteria in your emails. Okay, if you're in the high ticket space, so home services, lawyers, plastic surgery, whatever is high ticket, you can actually afford, and we highly recommend you send them mail to their house as well. You send them a postcard, something like that. We have great results with that. If you're in the e-commerce space, unless you're in high ticket, you're probably more likely to just email them, a discount code, and that works really well. So we follow up legally through email, and once a reply happens, our AI books them into an appointment, or they just buy your product directly, depending on what your service or product is exactly. So you're able to close more deals for people that were interested in your service without spending more on advertising, okay? So what does it look like? First, we install a script into your website. 20 to 25% of anonymous traffic is unmasked through cross-data channel visitor matching, so that's our technology. You get a full data profile, name, address, email, income, all of those things. And it only costs you $1 per lead, okay? And you only pay if they get identified. So it's pay as you go. If you only want 100 leads, you pay for 100 leads. As it identifies 100 leads, it's going to charge you your credits, okay? You don't pay for, you only pay for results, okay? It's included. We reach out to them via the email with all the AI automations and everything, and that leads to either a booked appointment or a sold product if you're in e-commerce. And we can send them a direct mail postcard for $1 a lead as well, okay? Now, if you're in e-commerce, you're doing higher volume, book a call. We can chat about reducing this figure if you're doing higher volume. Okay, so we can get the numbers down. We can fit it to your necessities. I'm going to leave a calculator in the description as well. You can click on that. On our website, there's the calculator. You can check what the revenue would be like for you. And I'll pull it up in the web. I'll pull it up right now as well, and I'll show you guys as well. But how long does it take? How long does the setup take? Everything. So we install the script. This literally takes 10 minutes. Okay. Now, if you want us to do the email sequence, the automation, and the follow-up, that's going to take a little while. It takes about a week to get that started. Okay. And then you just load up credits, pay as you go. So you have two options here if you want to work with us. You can pay 2,000 leads up front. Okay, so you pay for the setup fee, $2,000, and that way we set up your email, the domains. The reason you want to set up separate domains is because this data is only about 95% accurate. So you don't want to burn your main domain by sending those emails out. So we warm up domains, we buy domains, we set everything up for you so that all you're getting are booked appointments or warm replies. Okay, and you might say, oh, it's $2,000, but we're also giving you 2,000 leads for free. So you're basically prepaying for your leads, so we set it up. Or if you don't want us to do the follow-up, you want to do it yourself, or you just want to go for the direct mail, okay, it's $0. It doesn't cost anything to get set up, and you just load up your credits and you pay as you go. Okay, so that's how you can work with us. I have a Calendly link in the description. Book a call. If you have questions, if you just want to get set up, book a call. Let's talk. Now, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the actual calculator here. You're going to be able to find this on unmaskleads.com, which is our website. But this is our ROI calculator. So let's say you're someone who's spending, I don't know, $5,000 on ads. Maybe you're getting 5,000 clicks from SEO, whatever. Everything together, you're getting about 5,000 people visiting your site every month. Maybe you're in the home services niche. We're getting about 22.5% identification rate. Okay. Our email response rate on average right now is about 15%, and email booking rate from responses is about 22.5% across industries. So this is going to vary depending on your industry, depending on your email, all of those things. From actually sending the direct mail, we're getting about 9%, 9-10% booking rate. Not a response rate, an actual booking rate from those. Okay, let's say you close, 25% of your appointments. Maybe you're a roofer or a plumber or something like that. And let's say you make, on average, roofers, maybe they make $2,500 in profit for a job, right? I know it's, $10K for the roof, whatever, but this is just to give you an idea. With just these metrics, just with 5,000 people, we're identifying about 1,100 of those leads. Whereas maybe you just got 50 leads, 60 leads that actually booked in. Here you're getting 1,100 potential leads. We're sending emails. We're getting 169 responses and 38 new bookings. From 100 mailers, right? You're getting, from 1,100 mailers, you're getting 100 new bookings. So you're getting 140 new booked appointments. Okay? This is probably more than you actually booked from just your traffic. So depending on your industry, you can see 2 to 3 times more results off the same ad spend just by following up with the people that didn't opt in. Okay? Let's say, you book 130 appointments, you close about 35 deals at $2,500, you're generating an extra $87,500 with those jobs, and it only costs you $2,200. And you only get charged as we identify the leads. So it costs you $1,100 to reach out with email. And then if you want to send the mailers out, it's another $1 per lead, right? So the math is crazy. It doesn't make sense not to do this. No one's doing it. The technology is brand new. There's a few competitors, but we have the best identification. Okay, we actually test our competitors out to see what their data looks like. It sucks. It's a lot of fake names. It's a lot of people that move. The addresses are old. The emails bounce, right? So our service is the most up to date. Okay, this is literally the best thing you can do right now. That's gonna supercharge your ads. Okay, because let's say you're already doing good with your ads. This is gonna double your output. Okay, now let's say you were doing it for e-commerce, right? E-commerce is a little bit different. We don't have the exact numbers here. This is more for services. Okay, but just to give you an idea, let's say you're doing 10,000 monthly traffic per month. We're identifying 2,250 people for you. Okay, these are people you can email a discount code. So even if, let's say, even if 5% of those people bought, right? That's an extra 100 sales for $1,100. That cost per acquisition is like $10, right? We wouldn't do the direct mail in this case, or maybe you do. Maybe you have a more high ticket thing and you want to send those those postcards. That could work, right? There's a lot of things you can do. It's worth testing. That's all I'm saying. It's worth testing. And to be honest, it's kind of crazy that no one's doing this yet. The tech's new, but it works. So if you're interested in doing this, taking part, and you want to make some extra money off your ad spend, you want to squeeze more juice out of your ad spend with our lead unmasking technology, please book a call down below, and I'll chat to you one-on-one personally, and we'll take a look at your situation, and we'll see if it even makes sense. And again, $0 setup fee if you just want to do the direct mail. And if you want to do the, if you want us to take care of the whole thing, then again, it's $2,000 and you get 2,000 free leads included. So you're basically just paying for your leads up front, and we take care of it for you. Okay? So that's what I got for you. Any questions, please leave it in the comments. I'll answer, or just follow the link, and I'll see you later.